So today we are going to be painting our local egg dealer kit. This is it could be a door hanger, it could be just a little sign that you hang on the wall. It comes with all the paint, it comes with the paintbrushes, the glue, even the twine to put on it. So you can order this on our website, and you can either pick it up in store or you can have it shipped straight to you. So it's going to be pretty fun to do. So I can probably should have opened it before I started doing live. Let's see. All right. So now I'm going to get all the letters here on the side. Be doing those in a little bit. All right, so the back plate for the local egg dealer sign, we've scored it so you can see exactly where the letters are supposed to go. And that should make it a lot easier to line up everything. I think you can either, now it comes with like 5 different colors that you can get. Today I'm just going to be using just black, white, a yellow, a true red, and then honey brown. I'm going to mix the black and the white to make it gray. I think I'm going to paint the chicken kind of a lighter gray and then darker gray for its head. So you can, like I said, it comes with the paintbrushes. So you could paint this completely white, but I think I'm gonna see what a wash does on this. Now, a cool tip, a lot of people keep baby wipes on hand. A lot of moms have these. So what I'm gonna do, you can take, let me open this real quick. You can take a baby wipe and talk. There we go. Let me get some white. I'm gonna paint white on the background. So you can take a baby wipe and it'll actually just make it into like a wash. So I'm just gonna dip it into the paint and kind of dab it just off a little bit, and then just gonna wipe it down. Now, if it gets inside of these little holes, you can take like a toothpick. I forgot a toothpick now, but you can take a toothpick to run it in the lines here to kind of get it out before it dries. I'm just gonna just a little bit like that. Now, I may end up going back over this with white. It's just you do whatever you want to do, however you want it to look. This is yours. On the website, you can use, you can pick up to 5 different colors with this kit, and then you can choose to buy some extra paint if you want. I didn't get enough white. you're watching, go ahead and send a comment. I can see comments. I can answer any questions if you have any questions. If you're just joining us, right now I'm just doing the background as a little wash using a baby wipe. If you have one on hand, this doesn't come with the kit, but a lot of people do have these already on hand if you want to. Almost finished with the white. Just kind of want it to give kind of like an antique old feel. Kind of like they've been outside for a long time. You know, if you do use a baby wipe, it does get all over your hands. But this is acrylic, so it does come off relatively easy. So once you are happy with this, we can set that aside to let it dry. And then I'm going to work on, I think I'm going to do the letters next. I'm going to do all the letters in black. Now, if you don't know a good trick to do like small pieces, I learned this. You can use some tape. If you have like masking tape or painter's tape or any type of tape that's, you can remove stuff relatively easy. You flip it, sticky side up, and then you curl the ends like this, and you stick it down. And then, for the letters, we're just going to stick them to the tape. A little bit more for that under. Now, like I said, I'm going to do black for all the letters. And then I'm going to use this makeup sponge to put the paint on the letters. So you want to dip your makeup sponge in the black. Now, if you don't dip your paint or your sponge on your plate before you put it on here, the paint is going to run down the sides. It's going to get everywhere. So what you want to do is you just want to dab it. So you want to dip and dab. That's all you're doing. And you want it to kind of look like that just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to lightly tap the letters. If you go back in, you can kind of dab it off, and you may have to hold it down just a little bit if you don't get it. This is one of the quickest quickest way is to actually paint something a little smaller. Yeah, I'm doing it this way. It doesn't get everywhere either. Those are finished. Now you can order this kit on our website. And like I said, you can pick 5 different colors. If you want to choose more than 5, it just costs a little more to do that, but you can do it straight on the product page. I think the sign's really cute. This is probably, it's going to go on my door. My little bitty farm hat. If you miss any places, you can easily go back over it. Check this one. Let's see if I need to do more. Oh, right. Those look real good. Alright. So now, I think I'm just going to pick these up and just kind of move them a little bit so I can work on this chicken. With acrylic, it doesn't take long to dry. Alright, so the chicken is comes in multiple pieces. You have the egg, and then you have the little the wing of the chicken, and then the tail feather, and then the head. So this portion down here is the hay. I'm going to do yellow for it. And then for the head, this part right here, I'm going to do it more of a dark gray color. I'll probably take this black and just mix a little bit of white in it to make a darker gray. And then this comb area is going to be red, and this part's going to be red, and then this is also going to be yellow. So when I do the hay, I'm going to have to do both this and the beak of the chicken in yellow. So for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the body of the chicken next. That way, it'll be drying when I can work on the red of the comb and then the yellow, and then work on all these other pieces. So, alrighty. Let me a little white. I'm going to use my paintbrush, and then I'm going to dip a little bit of black. And I'll grab just a tad of white to make a light gray. The more white, of course, you put in, the lighter it's going to be. I'm going to put just a little bit too much black in that one. It doesn't take a lot of black to do much of anything. definitely a messy painter. Now, on these, you see the score lines where the eggs and everything's supposed to go. You can go over the lines because the eggs are going to kind of cover it, so you don't have to do too much work. As you can see, like right here for the tail feather, it's going to definitely cover it. So. I may need to go a little bit lighter with this. I'm not happy with that. The other good thing about acrylic is you can easily go over it once it's dry and redo it if you don't like it. That's better. It does come with a sponge brush, so if you want to use it for this, you can. So now I'm going to let that dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and mix the, actually before I do that I need to paint these real quick. I'm going to paint this the same color as the body. Again, you're more than welcome to paint your chicken any color you want. I have a lavender chicken and it's kind of a light gray color and it's one of my favorite color chickens. You want to go kind of light with the paint. You don't want to go too much over, but you can paint the sides if you want. I'm not going to do it here, but you can. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the head right here. And I'm not going to wash out my brush. I just realized I didn't have any water, but it's okay. Dark black, and then a lot more white. I'm going to do like a darker color, dark gray. It's darker than this one. See how it's going to look. Best husband ever. Gave me some water. I think he's a mind reader. Either that or he heard me. Alright. So that one is finished. So that's how that's going to look, a little bit darker. Now, I'm officially going to wash out my brush now. You want to make sure to wash it out real good and then dry it off on your paper towel. That way it doesn't get water with the paint and make it look weird. Alright, so now I think that's dry enough. I think the next thing I'm going to paint, we do I think we can do the hay. Make sure it's dry. A little bit of yellow, I don't need that much. So again, well, yeah, I'll do it this way. You can use the sponge to make it a little bit easier to paint if you don't want the paint to go down the sides. Do it kind of like the letters, but I'm just going to use this brush here. Now you can go over the lines with the eggs. The eggs are going to go straight over it, but you want to make sure that you cover everything that's not going to be covered. I'll do this. A little paint goes a long way on these. Got a little bit happy with the gray and kind of covered up some of it, so I'll probably have to do another coat right there to kind of cover up the gray. But I'm going to go ahead and do the beak here. So while that's drying, I'll probably have to come back on that yellow while it dries because it's not quite covering up my stick yet. Well, that's okay. We're going to do the red next with comb. Yeah, the comb and the hay and everything is kind of the quickest things to paint because they're so small. Now, I'm going to do the base coat for the eggs. And we're going to paint them the honey brown. And then probably going to do a few dots on them. But you can do them however you want. Eggs come in all kinds of colors. We're going to start offering some subscription boxes too very, very soon. We're working on our creative studio now, so you can come in and paint all kind of projects, and we're going to do some monthly classes, probably some weekly classes once we get set up, that include canvas, wood, probably paint ceramics. We're not going to have a kiln or anything to glaze anything, but we can paint the ceramics that you're not going to use for food or drink or anything. And we're going to have like a crochet class and all kind of fun different projects that you may want to do or learn. It's going to be so fun. Let that dry. And then I think I need to paint the white for the eye. Get a little score mark for it, so you can just kind of go over it. Okay. If you want to add some more details to your chicken, like some spots or something, you can. I don't think I'm going to do that. Make sure this is dry. Be sure it looks okay before I glue this together. Yeah. I'll come back and do the dots and the highlights and stuff once everything is glued together. So for the glue, we are going to use this second sponge, or you could use on the old one that we used for the black, just flip it around and use that on the back end. But I'm going to pour some glue on my plate. Don't need a lot. So we're going to do it just like the letters. We're just going to dab it on here. And this keeps you from getting glue in all places. A lot of times with glue, when you put it on the paintbrush, it makes a mess. So we're just going to dab it and then dab it like this. And I'm going to put it down. once you put it down, kind of want to hold it for just a minute so it kind of sticks. And forward back egg, some more glue. Score marks make it really easy to line everything up. I don't think I put enough glue on that one. If you don't put enough glue on it, you'll definitely know because stuff starts moving around. Let's try this again. That is drying. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna put black dots on the eggs. So I'm going to take the smaller brush and I'm just going to put a few dots here and there, lightly. Let's make it pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of white. Right there. No, I'll just make some dots. Larger dots. Okay. Now you can use the back of your paintbrush if you want to make the dots bigger, like that. I've got the light on my paintbrush and I'm going to go back over her eye. Make it a little bit darker. And then, let me see. I think I'm going to put some light on her body also. Let's do the bigger dots instead. We're just making this a little long. Put a few white dots. And then also now I think I'm going to put probably like a highlight line right here across her back. So I'm going to take the small brush and then just do a quick line like that. And then on her tail feather, one right there. And then one across. Not sure. I think I put one right there. Put that middle just a little bit longer. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna wash out the brush real quick. I forgot to go back on my yellow and fix my mistake. Now's the time to fix any mistakes. Probably should have done it before I glued everything, but it is what it is. There is my chicken. So I'm gonna put her over here to let her dry. Because the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to work on gluing the letters down. And when she's dry, we're gonna end up putting her right here in the center. And put the letters up there. Now, if you're not happy with the wash of this, now's the time. You can go back over it with your paintbrush. So I didn't use this one today to make it a darker white if you want. I think I'm gonna still leave it with a little bit of wood showing through. I kind of like that effect. So I'm going to place my letters so I know they're right before I start gluing. I'm also painting upside down. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this tape trick is one of the best ideas for letters and small things. Go ahead and lay these out. I'm going to place the letters first. Oh, and if you take these down, you may want to grab the tape and pull it off the letter, and don't pull the letter, because if you do that, it could easily break the letters, because sometimes there's not a lot of wood that holds these together. So I am going to place the letters with glue, and then I'll come and place my chicken. That makes it a little bit easier to line up the center for it. So I'm going to use my same little sponge here. And then I'm gonna just dab it in. And you just line it up with the score marks as close as possible. Hold it down for just a second so it adheres. Now, while these are drying, you want to make sure that you're not touching the letter that you just glued down, because if you do, it will move them out of the way. Now, if you don't want to use a sponge, you don't have to use a sponge for the glue. You can use the paintbrush. It just makes it a little bit easier, not for the glue to kind of seep out when you've put too much on there. You can always add more. It's not that easy to remove it if you add too much when you first put it on there. That goes with glue, paint, anything like that. This egg dealer kit is perfect for anybody that has chickens. Well, definitely chickens, since it's got a chicken on there. Make it funny. You have a lot of chickens that have a lot of eggs, and I have a lot of people that ask about eggs all the time. Also have turkeys and guineas. I have 2 turkeys that's named Butterball and Stovetop, and then I have 2 more turkeys, Drumstick and Charlie. They will never be eaten. They're my pets. Love them a lot. For those that have chickens, do y'all name your chickens human names or funny names? We have both. We have a rooster named him Kevin. And he's very nosy. Got those placed. Now I'm going to start on this portion of it. These are a little bit thicker letters, so it's a little bit easier to get the glue on. To make sure I didn't miss this glue line down here on the bottom. This one, all the letters are connected, so we're going to have to put a lot of glue all the way around. Now these kits, you'll get plenty of paint, plenty of glue to do your entire project. This one you may want to put it down a little quick to keep the glue from drying out since they're all together. Hold it down for just a second. Stick my arm in the glue. Get a little bit more glue so I can do my chicken. And then I think I may go back around and do white dots on my letters. So I think for the chicken, I'm gonna put it kind of where it's gonna go. Then put it around, and this may be easier to do with a paintbrush. I've never actually done this with a sponge. This is the first time I'm using a sponge to put this much paint on something. Now that's all glued on. Squeeze the chicken. We're going to get it as centered as possible. And then you just kind of press it down. Alright, so now that it's on there, this is what it currently looks like. And I think I'm going to add some white dots to my letters. Now you don't have to do this, or if you were very creative, you can mix it up and do all kinds of different details. If you wanted to put some highlights or something on the letters, you can. I think I'm just going to I'm going to do the back of my paintbrush again. And then I'm just going to do some random dots. So on the side, so it kind of looks like it's random. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do. I think so. That's how it looks. Once it's completely dry, we have the twine that you can easily hang it. It automatically comes with holes. When you put the twine in, you want to make sure that the twine, the knot is actually bigger than the hole, so it doesn't come back out. So I'm just going to twist a knot. So if you do one knot with this twine, it easily comes back out. Now, if you decide you don't want to use the twine that the kit comes with, you can easily use ribbon or any type of wire or something. One more. I think that will do it. I feel like with it. So that should work. I'll go back with scissors and trim that. So I think probably pull it about that. It hangs up. We give you enough that you can make it as long or as short as you want. That's good right there. Yeah, let's do that. So now, twist. Right. I think for this one, I ended up doing it like 4 different times. Should hopefully do it. There we go. Now if I had some scissors, we'll just pretend like we have scissors. So it'll look like this once it's complete. Now again, you can grab these on our website, maddieandco.com. There's a link that should be on this video. You can also come in store and purchase it. We have it hanging up as a display. We may, once we start offering the workshops and open paint days, we'll be able to come in and actually paint it then. But yeah. This is a really quick and easy, fun project to do, especially if you are you have a bunch of chickens for fun, or if you know somebody, it makes a perfect gift, birthday gift, or anything like that. So thanks for watching.